1978, NASA sends a mission to Venus to do some studies. When NASA launches the spacecraft, its purpose was to study the conditions. But when it reaches the spacecraft, scientists see that once upon a time liquid water options existed like on Earth. But on getting the signal of having sea, the curiosity of scientists to study on Venus increases even more, because if at any time there were seas on the neighboring planet of Earth. Once again, welcome to Global Facts videos. So it means that life also used to exist here. According to the Institute of Space Studies, life used to exist from about 4.2 billion years ago to 71.5 years ago. According to their studies, in this whole time period, there are about 3 billion years. The average temperature of Venus at all times ranged from 50 degrees Celsius to -20 degrees Celsius, due to which the environment here was absolutely suitable for all kinds of life. According to the scientist, if Wayne must have had this temperature on it at some point of time. At that time there must have existed a big ocean of liquid water. Liquid water would have been present for about 3 years, which is a favorable time period for any kind of bacterial life to develop. To understand life and its history here, the scientist had also prepared different scenarios with the help of computer modeling, in which they have different volumes of nutrition on the surface and 5 different models of chemical reactions of the atmosphere here. Make it different time periods of the history of all these models were models. Today Venus is much closer to the Sun than the Earth, due to which it has to face twice the solar radiation from the Earth, and that is why its surface temperature reaches 462 degrees Celsius. Due to such high temperature and being so close to the Sun, scientists say that the oceans of liquid water that once existed here have completely disappeared today. Apart from all this, the rotation speed on the Venus's own axis is very slow, because of which one day is equal to about 1 year of the Earth. Due to slow rotation speed and high temperature today, it is impossible to get any kind of exit from life. But the condition several billion years ago was completely different from today. After the formation of this planet, it cooled very quickly, due to which liquid water came on its surface, and then it was in some condition for the next 3 years. According to the scientist, life in the solar system first started on Earth and then on Earth. According to the scientist, we humans consider the corner of our Sun as habitable for life. He is many times bigger than we think. From all these research we can say that there was a time when life existed on Venus. So if Wayne ever really lived on it, how did it end up? According to researchers, several million years ago, a huge amount of carbon dioxide was buried under the existing mountains, which slowly started coming into the environment, digging the race to release carbon dioxide from under the stone. Singh says, initially this process of degaussing was very slow. With time, this processor became faster, due to which the atmosphere here greenhouse effect started increasing rapidly. At one point of time, the greenhouse effect increased so much that the temperature was no longer livable at all. This incident happened 700 million years ago. We don't know exactly why this processor happened. But according to many experts, the reason behind the release of carbon dioxide was the activities of the balcony. These activities were so fast that in no time the whole of Agra was covered with boiling lava and the water-filled Shan Venus planet in the fireball got changed. Seeing this condition of this, many ecologists believe that something similar will happen to the Earth in the future. Due to the release of CO2, it has turned into a hot red planet in a very short time. Due to which the question has to be raised here that when the condition on Venus changed so quickly, then what happened to the life present there? The answer to this question is very simple. Either the present life has ended completely or it has adopted every such condition in life. David Greenstone, a researcher at the Southwest Research Institute in Boulder, Colorado, says, "This life is always very adaptable and strong. She tries to live in every condition. That's why there are many chances that even after the end of her life, she went into its atmosphere. It is possible that even today you exit life in its clouds. Venus's clouds, sulfuric acid and waterways form above, due to which it is difficult to exit any kind of life here. But there are many such organisms on Earth which can survive in acidic environment and even in clouds. Which is why we can say, life may exist even in the cloud of TV. Apart from this, the clouds of Venus are more stable and continuous than the clouds of the Earth, because of which many strange can survive here. According to the scientists of the University of Texas, life on this is buried under the acidic clouds there. To understand life here, the research director states on the basis of data collected from some interpreter research stations that due to lightning and solar radiation, sufficient amount of carbon monoxide is present at the human level in the atmosphere of the nurse, which keeps happening from time to time. According to the data collected by the scientist, this carbon monoxide which gets converted into this carbonyl sulfide and the gas carbonyl sulfide is found only in those places where life exits. Its atmospheric pressure is 92 times more than the Earth. Its atmosphere has seed instead of oxygen and the temperature here is 4 times higher than the temperature of boiling water. That's why it is absolutely impossible for a human being to live here. But it is so dangerous. Despite this, the scientist has not given up yet and he is looking at Venus as the home of humans. Hope you will like and share this Global Facts video. We'll meet you in another amazing video. Thanks for watching.